Yeah, good morning. What is it? Wednesday, December 1st, and it's not what you trade, it's how you trade. We got the ARDX that we played yesterday on the docket, I suppose. Sorry about that. It's always something, eh? Oh, ARDX. Will this break this channel thingy that it's working? There's not a whole bunch of other going on today. Well, there's lots of stuff going on. Almost predictable. It's way up. It really shouldn't. It's irritable bowel. Um, but it's kind of predictable that it's going to have a panic sell there right away. And now what? Do you buy the dip? Is this the spot, Tim? Yeah, so there it is there with my half-ass drawings. There's that peak. We played it yesterday. We caught this little bump jump. I'll release that video later. It was tremendous. But yeah, is this the bounce? It's tough to know. I'm not a very good bounce play, so like I would probably want to try and take it above $1.33 as the break, and then but you're coming in. I don't get it, right? Because you're coming into all this resistance. See the resistance, support becomes resistance, right? So support, support, and now we've blown through it. We didn't really go through it too far, and we're catching support here. You see how it's a really, this is resistance, and now it has become support, but we kind of peeled through it. It's right on the edge of the fence here. I'm not good at buying the knife. I'm not good at catching it. Higher highs, higher lows. I have an order there. I had it at 34. Now I have it at 35. See, I'm not very good at this. I didn't know. I couldn't tell. Couldn't tell the break, and it was right there. It was actually right there at 33. Would have been a pretty decent spot. Hopefully this will peel back and it'll actually give me a signal that I can I can balance some risk and reward off of it. Yeah, or it's gonna collapse as a failed dip and rip. Maybe it didn't dip enough. I'm not. I like how it came into support here, but yeah, I couldn't help myself. I don't know why. I had to. I went in there at pretty much at VWAP. So let's just see if we can get squeeze a nickel out of this rhino. We still have to be. I don't know about this trend line. It may not be right, but we still have to be mindful of it. And I want to protect my losses. This is still just a $5,000 position. Takes a lot of nuts to go. Takes a lot of nuts to get to size up. Some of these guys too. They're quick, man. He would have already taken a whole bunch of this off. And that's the problem with having the smaller size, is if they take off, let's say, half the position now at 1.5%, that really only gets us like freaking $10 or something, right? Like it doesn't really give us the big reward that you think, right? But if it was a big position, yeah, you could take one. That's quite a bit of money. That could be a few $100. So anyway, where it looks like we're, like my line could be wrong. Don't shoot me here, because the line could be wrong, right? Like, what if the line was up just a bit? You never know. I don't know. For some reason, I'm having a hard time with this chart. Yeah, the line could be a little bit off. The line could be a little bit off. And that could have been the reversal on top of that line, right? So, still up 2%, 3%. We got a nice little flag pattern here working. It is interesting when you draw these things, and when they do work, you got to think how many other people are drawing a really similar thing, and then, you know, a lot of people might be just taking this break, right? So we have to be careful here. So I just moved the stop up. The question for me was, do I take it to a break even, because that's like reading a VWAP, or do we try and protect the $110 that it'll yield us if it comes back in our face, right? So I chose to take the $110 route. Hopefully we can break out of this whole thing. We got our first target here is like at $1.60, and then we've got more targets there. That's the thing. I don't want to get kicked out of this one prematurely. I should almost put it back down to our original risk, right? To not get spooked. Maybe at 134 or something, and then we're not at that big a deal. Maybe we'll do that, right? Just so we don't get fucked out of this. So that'd be a $74 loss. But I mean, it'd be better to take a $74 loss than to take a $110 win. That doesn't make any sense if the trade goes to $1.60. If the trade goes to $1.60, where shall we be? You know, yeah, like 16, 18%. We did that the other day. We left shitload on the table there because we took it off a little early and being safe. Like right now, we could take it off and be fairly profitable, right? Like that would be $225, something like that, maybe right now, if you took it off. So what is profitable? Like I said the other day, it's all zeros. So it's more important to me that anybody lands the trade, it wins the trade, it gets the trade in the right spot. You got the right entry, right? That's step one, right entry. Step two, how to protect it, how to have a plan, right? Like how to, and then set your risk. Step three, understanding the trade, risk to reward, right? You can't have a 300 win and a 600 loss on the risk reward side of things because it's just the balance doesn't work. We got to work the other way. I want to risk 100 and win 300, you know, like, and that's zeros, right? So you're going to risk 1,000 and win 3,000. See how it's all the same thing. So it's more important that you learn the trade than it is about sizing up and about winning monies. That's why this $5,000 account is exactly what I'm trying to show everybody, that it's just zeros, right? And it's more important that you understand how the trading works than, you know, just trying to ram big profits. I know it sounds great, but that's not how you become a successful trader over time. You need to just keep going with the same process. And it's, you know, some days it's super fucking boring, but I mean, it is what it is, man. This is the job you picked. And when it's not boring, it's not that boring. It's pretty good. Yeah, this is really starting to chew around here. If you see see the wicks. So really major indecision here. It is making a flag, but it had like that, see this pre-bump on the flag? That pre-bump. See how it didn't really, you know, I'd like to see the flag start with this higher peak part and then come back and then work off of this, and then, you know, we could also say that that's a support level. Quick, like I'm talking like these are like really minuscule, like tight supports and stuff, right? Like this is the level of detail that, you know, I feel has to be taken, or you're going to be kind of stranded here. Like it's not the yeah, we're on magnet there. It's, yeah, you're going to be left kind of stranded here if you don't. And now it's going to come peeling back in your face. We just watched 5%. How many times, guys? How many times? You're going to watch 5% come back in your face? Well, that's why we're going to respect our original risk level. We actually raised it a bit. So I would feel if it came all the way back down to our original risk level that you're fucking dead wrong. $75 loss. So, you know, I'm trying to evolve here, man. I'm trying to evolve. I'm trying to learn. We're all trying to get through this. So doing it one way different from another way is not always, I'm not saying it's the right way. I'm just saying it's our way. Oh, look at that. See? Look at it. Pump it up, Jack. Let's go. And now you got your original high a day kind of thing to be mindful of breaking. Watch it, touch it, perfect, and fucking watch this reversal. If this reverses, you have to be careful and get out. Yeah, I'm going to want to set an order here. Oh. Oh. Oh, never mind. I was going to say we could set a sell stop there kind of at like $1.47 and take some of this position. Still might be a good idea. Levels, levels, levels. We got to watch how this level reacts now. We'll see. Jeez Louise. See, 7%. Why are you letting some of this profit go? Yeah, sorry. So I had to put a sell stop in there for 1,300 units. That's just, it's probably like an $1,800 position. Hopefully we don't need to use it prematurely. Well, okay, so it took it off. It took it off. It took it off right there. It is what it is. But we at least relieved some of the pressure off the trade. You know, would you bring your stop up now to say that I'm not going to take any loss on this? Maybe. Maybe. So that was $110 profit there on that last take to kind of help it. Yeah, I moved that stop up. There's no sense taking any damage here. We do have that target at $1.61, so like I just really don't want to get kicked out of this. Although the elusive targets of the world, it's this one here is the high day, 153. 153 would be the high of that pre-market activity, right? So we kind of have to be really careful there too. Maybe suggesting taking a little more off there, but you're chewing your position down into nothing, right? So when it gets all the way to target, it's going to be like, yay, you won. Here's your freaking free coffee, right? When you get all the way up there. So I'm not a very big fan of. I don't know about watching this peel all the way back down to here too, though. Like that's quite a bit, and watch it'll do it really quickly. Well, wait and see, live and learn. Here comes the peel back. Fuck, do we take some more money out of it? Just take the whole fucking thing off right now, 7%. Oh, the choices, the fucking choices. Shit. Shit. What do you do? Go marry a boot and get laced, eh? With the... Sometimes I need to walk away so I don't fucking touch it. Okay, looks like we made a good choice there walking away. I moved the stop up, by the way, to $1.41 just to, the scaling got a little messed up on this one, but that's fine. The scaling on this one's a little messed up as well. There it is there. There's our line, right? So $1.60. So it typically wants to push through the line a little bit. But we'll see if it can take support here, and then we're off to the races, boy. This is gonna go good. Irritable bowel syndrome. We can go through all the stats if you want. The video is getting long, but it's a good one. So the short, the float isn't tremendously low. We do have float of short float. We are pumping in a lot of volume right now, though, right? Like, so you got to remember that we've probably rotated the float here. Yeah, we've rotated the float here. We're 128 million shares traded right now. So here's the company website, who we are, products, menu, join us for investors. Maybe the menu here. Yeah, here. So we go to investors. Clicks us through. News and events. Roll down, we see a press release. Yesterday, Yesterday I had it's giving out a drug. It's handing out a drug. So, let's make sure we don't make a mistake. So consolidating nicely here at our price, or at our line there. Looks like we might get a pop up and out. Yeah, so that's only $3,200 worth of position now. But we don't want to get spooked out of this, right? So this is where I think I failed, is you get a little too aggressive with taking profit. When the market is slower, I swear to you, you gotta take the profit quick, man, or you're gonna get left you'll be screwed. You're giving way back too much, right? So, but when the market heats up a bit, like it has, I think we have to just give it a little bit more room to work. Now, this one is this is where I've made the mistake lots of times, right? Where the chart never fucking broke, right? So why would I break it myself? I'm breaking charts. So honestly, now the chart can come back. Yeah, like crap. It can come all the way back down to $1.43, and it's really not broken. So yeah, I said $1.43, but I mean, if we don't collect support here at $1.53, then you're pretty much done. I was about to walk away again just to keep my hands off it, but then I'm thinking to myself, why the fuck would I let all that money go away? I bet it'll dip down into 57 here, but if it goes below 57, I'm thinking we need to put an order in here at 54, $1.54. Yeah, I'm just struggling to find the right amount, because if I were to put in 700 units, it's $1,000. We're up 16%. That's going to be like $160. So is that worth it? Fuck, it's so nickels and dimes once you've sized up. Yeah, so I just jumped it up to 1,800 units, and I'm thinking, fuck. If it hasn't been just the way it's been going lately, this thing's only 40 or 50% up today, so I'm a little, and it's early, so I don't really want to cut this off. And I'd hate to see it come all the way back to making a $110 profit at the end of the day here on this tremendously beautiful trade that we've set up. God damn it, it's not what you trade, it's how you trade. Okay, beating a dead horse here. Now I'm looking at it going, what the fuck were you thinking? Why didn't you just take it all off? And your attitude can change. Like, you could buy more right now if you really, really wished. Yeah, just taking the 20% when it gave it to you. Like, what in the fuck? See how the emotions, not the emotions, it's just your mindsets. The way the mindsets work, emotions. It's like the female way of saying it. It's the mindsets, how they shift. They change day to day. Even with the rules, they still change day to day. And then, like, watch, you're going to look like a hero if this thing goes back up. But I mean, the original target was $1.60, and if it makes it to the next target, then it makes it to the next target. Like, it's just about to go from green to red here on the daily candle. That's what we're looking at right here. I know there's nothing special there. There's the wick. This is the daily candle, right? That's the body being built. So it's about to go red on the day. So long story short, the friggin' position stopped out, and I feel like an idiot. There's the whole kind of 2-day move there. A little bit closer for the breakdown. 141 was the breakdown price. What a shame. Yeah, fuck's sake. So there you have it with the timestamp. What is that? $250 on the day. You really, you can't be that disappointed with that. That's 5% on your $5,000 position, right? We traded it. Yeah, we could have gotten 20% almost. I don't know why. All of a sudden today, we felt like we should I don't know why we would want to hold it longer like this. Like I said, the moment, if you look back in the video, it was like $1.54. We should have taken off like all of it. Half of it at $1.54, another half at like whatever. And realistically, why didn't we take the whole thing at 160? 161, right at our line. Like what happened to the days of doing that job? That was those used to be pretty good days. And one of my longest trades almost ever in friggin' history. Like, look at it. 9:43 was the entry, 9:43 a.m., and 11:44 was the exit. So, like 2 hours. Like, that's way too much. Way too much babysitting. You know what's crazy? It looks like it's like taking support on our triangle line. Oh my goodness. Do you see that? What the heck is that all about? Maybe these lines are a lot more important. Oops, you can't do that, yeah. Maybe these lines are a lot more important than I figured. Huh. This one's just almost, it's just perfect. But I mean, how often is it just perfect? Like, share, subscribe.